Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Check.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, King. He's got the first down inside the 10. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. The kick by Marr is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, alert!
Roethlisberger will throw. Washington's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Easy. Watch the safety creep. Take both of them. Check. Easy, 2. Check 99. Black and turn.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 31. Check 31. Solid down.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And an alley to run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of...
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ready? Like 80! 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, check.
From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Complete to Brian Switzer. It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I love it. 3 down. Watch the ship. Nickers, now spin. Watch the ship. Black and three.
Roethlisberger. Open man is born. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
To throw on second down. King dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
There on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Right there. 55. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
King operating from the gun. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Right there. All day, baby.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. King now on third down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wiggles free. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. White 80. 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On third down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. They've got his man complete. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
54,
line.
come on, 54, go. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Crunch time, defense. Hey, watch that, check, Mike, 54. Let it go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green brings it in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw. King feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They come out here in the I, and no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check 50, check 50. Check, check, check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 4, check 4. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger outright. He gets this one to Switzer. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come out in the pistol. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Quarter. Check 3.
Ben to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And this is caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Back to throw. King, the quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards, and the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in a...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you. Right. Like 80. They gonna need some therapy after this.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile,
how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game